Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. Today we're going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout. As per usual, we usually do 12 by 12 layouts, I guess. I'm going to start with these photos of Riley. Now you can see I've already gathered a bunch of paper together. In the very beginning, I showed you this die cut. It said happy, happy, happy on it. I got that out of a hip kit, club kit, I'm just going to call it a hip kit, okay? I got that out of a hip kit, and I'm not sure which month, and I'm not even sure of the manufacturer, but that is the little piece I used to pull these papers for. That's what started this layout. Now, I did find this yellow cardstock that is from Close to My Heart. It has got this UV coating on the front, and they are in pineapple shapes. So cute. I am going to mat these photos on that yellow cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and mat them separately this time. I've been doing a lot of 2 photos or 3 photos all together on the same mat here lately. So this is a little different for me this week, I guess. We're going to go ahead and mat this one as well. Now on these photos, I did not put the date behind them, so I'm going to have to get with Marissa and figure out the date for these. Isn't that photo right there so cute? Oh my gosh. Riley can have the most beautiful faces, but she makes ugly faces, and her ugly faces are the ugliest of the ugly faces. I've actually scrapbooked some of those cranky faces that she makes. Are really cute. I think I have another one coming up, possibly, because I saw a photo of one yesterday. So you can see right here, I am going to go ahead and mat these photos again on this purple paper. This is a Close to My Heart paper. I don't think it's a current one. I think I went back into my stash for these papers. I'm going to go ahead and double mat again on these, or on this paper. I am choosing the violet side on that happy, happy, happy. See it right there? Oh, I just covered it up. There is purple in that. Did I say violet? Oh my gosh, did not mean that. There is purple in that. So yeah, that's why I'm tying in this color. And then this is what I'm going to be using as the background. This is also a Close to My Heart piece, and it is from... Do you remember the Christmas line that was either Christmas, Beachy Christmas on one side, or was it Christmas on one side and Beachy on the other side? Oh, I can't remember what it was called, but it was really cute. Anyways, this pink paper is from that. I still have some of that left over. So you can see, even initially right here, I just went straight to a corner. I don't know why. I was just filling the corner, having that little corner piece gone on this layout. And then I changed my mind, and so I tried to fold the paper out, but you can see it's not quite folded out right. So yeah, that corner is going to be staying there. There's my happy, happy, happy piece that I pulled out. Here I'm going to be looking through some other embellishments. I do believe these came out of that same hip kit. These chipboard pieces. I did take the sticky off the back of that one. It says Stay Sweet. Here's where I decide, we're just going to rip this. Adjust that back under there. Okay, so this one says Stay Sweet. So right now I am really just looking through the embellishments, seeing what I might like to use. Here's a scrap of that yellow. I thought, well, might as well tie that in, so I'm going to cut it in a banner shape. I end up cutting it in a banner shape on both sides, and I'll just tuck one in one side and one in the other. Now, because I use this scrap, because I really like this cardstock, we already have a little bit of a design coming together. So now obviously I'm going to be using banners, right? Because I just cut that into banners. So we will pull in another piece to go ahead and make another banner. This is something, a design that I would do quite frequently, I feel like, is putting the banners back behind the photos. I feel like I do that quite a bit. I am going to use this as the second banner. Of course, I am going to be cutting this one in half as well. Not in half. I'm going to be cutting this one apart as well to go ahead and stretch it behind the photo. Great way to use a larger piece of scrap, I feel like. So you can see one side is a lot smaller than the other side, and that's because I wanted to have my photos flushed up to one side of the page. Here we're still going to be looking at embellishments. Now these were die cuts that were in that hip kit. So one more scrap. Oh, can I use this scrap? I love that paper, guys. That pink paper, I love both sides of it. I like the diagonal stripe on the back and this spotted the spotted piece right here at the front. That's why I was trying to use that stripe piece. Absolutely love it. Okay, so I am going through these embellishments up top, trying to see if I can find any elements that I think will work. You can see I did pull out a sun. This is going to end up going away, but I do play with this for quite some time, thinking that this is how my layout is going to be. I actually really do like that sun there. It doesn't look like the same yellow. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute my phone. So that might happen more times. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was going. Oh, it's not the same yellow as the yellow down before. I don't think I end up using it, but I still really like the way it looks. I love that sun. Here I found a little word definition that was from Heidi Swapp. I've pulled out a couple of those and took the sticky off the back over the past week. And, oh, hey guys, it's Sunday. It's a new week. Hey, so I can stop saying that. I can say last week. Last week I had pulled out some of those word definition stickers and took some of the sticky off the back. I wanted to use them, and I have not been able to get them on a layout yet. So I do end up finding another one and pulling it in as well. These are these die cuts that were again in the hip kit, and they might not be from the hip kit. They might be a different manufacturer. I really don't know. Here's the other word. This one says bliss, and it makes more sense, and it has the definition of bliss on it because I have happy, happy, happy there. So I went ahead and put that down at the bottom, thinking it could be an option. And because I pulled in that cute little flower at the bottom, I also let that bee go in. And because the bee's down there at the bottom, I went ahead and put the butterfly there. This piece I just tucked under there, it didn't have a reason, just the color. The color was the reason, the purple. So you can see I'm still going through. We got lots of chipboard phrases in this one. All right, here I am debating on if I want to keep that corner. I thought, well, maybe I can rip the whole side down, you know, and have like a 3/4 of that pink and maybe 1/4 of the purple. But yeah, I'm not going to end up doing that. I am just going to end up keeping it a corner piece right there. Here I'm looking at scraps and stuff over on the side, seeing if there's anything else I can add. I'm going to go ahead and clear this off so we can start putting stuff together. Now, I do decide that when I fill in the corner with the purple, I had the hearts up. I do decide to go with the flower side instead. I will be inking the edges with this. I think this is the heather, because that's what was on my desk last week. It's just kind of a nice, subtle, somewhere between a gray and a tan. I enjoy it. I like this color a lot. So we're going to go ahead and ink our banner pieces. We're going to ink pretty much everything. But if I set out to ink everything, I always miss things, and I'm aware. It's okay. It always ends up being just fine. This piece, that's the striped piece, or yeah, the wiggly striped piece, that's a close to my heart piece. It's from the Mix and Paper pack from this current catalog. It's a really cute piece. I really like the Mix and Paper pack from the catalog, the current catalog we have out right now. So cute, right? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and I went ahead and put the adhesive on the back, even though I need to ink it, because, see guys, I almost forgot to ink this. You see I did not ink the yellow because inking was a total afterthought, like, okay. So yeah, did I say purple? Oh my god. The yellow, the matte on the photos, I did not ink because it just occurred to me to ink when I just now started inking, right? Hey, I have one word. Dayquil. Dayquil makes me goofy, I think. I'm sitting outside. It's not morning time. I'd like to say good morning, but I think by the time you see this, it'll be good afternoon. But the birds are still out chirping pretty loudly. It rained a couple times. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put this purple down right there. You can see I just kind of filled in with a little bit of adhesive. That's that Tombow Mono Air I pick up over at Close to My Heart. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more on the back to keep that down. All right. Okay, so we saw where it transitioned and we went to go put stuff down. I had taken a break, walked away, blah, blah, blah. Well, when I came back in my room, I was like, when Kathy was here, we went to Hobby Lobby and they had this sale on. And we picked up a bunch of different embellishments. And I haven't touched them. I put them in my rolling rack, drawer, my roller rack, and haven't looked at them since. And that was like, when was she here? In February, I guess. So I decided to pull those out. And that is where that little, what's that embellishment called, guys? I don't even, rosette, is that called a rosette? That's where that rosette came from. Some of those embellishments that Kathy and I had picked up in February. So I am going to be using the happy, happy, happy. And I do pull this flower back down here. I think I'm going to use it in the little bee, because a bee and a flower goes together, right? The colors don't necessarily make sense, but a bee goes with a flower. That's a cute. Now, that would be a cute little cluster. Maybe if the happy, happy, happy was a little bit more toned down. You can see when I'm saying that would be, that does end up going away even though I put adhesive under it. So there's the embellishments that we had purchased. I am going to go ahead and pull 2 more off of here. We will be using 3 of these on this layout. They're so cute. I don't know why. I mean, I bought them and I didn't just use them immediately. Like, why not? They're adorable. I love these. They're so cute. And see, I want to point out real quick the iridescent center of those. I'm just saying that because in the end, I will bring out those metallic watercolors that I got from that Rachel. I can't remember her name. But she makes watercolors. She's on Etsy. But Dollie Boyd had brought those to a crop, and I used hers, and they were amazing. So I had to go buy some too. And I mostly use the, I think it's called platinum. It's kind of like a silver, only it's like more looks iridescent-y like that. Not really even, I don't know. It just looks great with the iridescent. That's why I was mentioning to pay attention to the center of those rosettes. So again, I am just using this purple piece right here as for the color. I just wanted the color on there, guys. And then that other little piece, that mint piece, was from a previous layout. I cut it out of a die, a Close to My Heart die. You can see this little image I was messing around with right there as a balloon. Okay, so this is when it's going to kind of happen. I'm going to say balloon. I'm looking at these flowers now, thinking, okay, I have the flowers up in the corner. Yeah, I didn't like any of the colors. I could take them apart and like redo it. Okay, but anyways, balloon. That's where I said, oh, balloons. I got balloons. And I pull out these balloons. That one little balloon die cut reminded me that I had these balloons. So that was really cute. On this one, I am going to be putting this first balloon. These are dimensional. So they have got, I'm going to tell you from the bottom up, okay? Foam tape, a piece of kind of cardstock, a little bit, kind of like a cardstock sticker, usually the glossy front ones. It's one of those. A piece of foam tape, and then almost like an epoxy piece on top. Those are the layers. So on some of them, I am going to be pulling that first, the bottom foam dot off, and just putting it down flush to the page. And in some of them, coming up later when I'm trying to adjust my page just right. So I don't know why I'm married to this piece I'm putting down right there. Sorry, I interrupted myself. I'm just married to that. It is going to end up going away. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to force it, guys, because I like it in conjunction with that happy, 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 but it's not working. I don't even know that the happy, happy, happy works. It does in the end, but I don't even know that that's working right now as I'm going through this. Anyways, in the end, we will be taking several of these balloons apart to kind of fill in a little bit of space. Here we got this yellow one. I decided I'm going to go ahead and stick him down right here. I had put the anti-static pouch on the back of that foam tape to make it not sticky. That's why I had to add adhesive to it. And I'm back. It's constant interruptions, I'm telling you guys. I am so sorry. And I don't even know what I was talking about at this point. Probably 30 minutes has elapsed for me, and I have no idea. So, yes, we're still doing embellishing. Here is where I decided I wanted this rosette to be a little flatter. So I did go ahead and take the foam off of the back of that as well. I'm not going to do it with the purple one, but I do think I take the foam off the back of the pink one. So up there, there's that balloon, that one right there. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of it. See, I did not ink the edges of Happy, but I inked the edges of this balloon. Insane. It's fine. You can't really even tell. I mean, it's absolutely fine. But it's funny that little balloon die cut is what made me say, oh, I have balloons. And went and pulled those out as well. Now, I did leave the gold strings on those balloons, even though the center of the florets or rosettes are more of that iridescent. It's okay. I'm just going to have to be fine with it. These right here are Heidi Swapp, I do believe. I ended up ordering from her, like, her entire new line. I know, I love it so much. I just couldn't help it. I think I've used it on 1 or 2 videos so far. Oh, and that's right there. My room is now a dog-free zone. You will see my camera shake a little bit coming up. It took me a while to figure out how to get my door shut just right where Gunner cannot open it. Yes, Gunner can open my door and get in my room. So I had to, took me a minute to figure out how to keep him out forever. Only because he hits my tripod. I mean, he's a sweet dog, guys. He really is. He's the sweetest. But hits my tripod a lot, and it just it's not working the way he's really big, and he just takes up the whole under my desk, and my feet are on him, and then he will lick my toe, and it's just not working out. I'm so sorry. So he just can't be in there with me. Okay, I am still going over these title pieces. I end up choosing Shine. Now, I was going back and forth thinking I would do Shine Bright, and I tried the Bright in a couple different places. Like you can see right here. I like the way the Shine fits on there. So I am going to go ahead and pull that off. This is an easy way to look at your titles on your page if it's a title like this that comes on clear backing. I absolutely love that these Heidi Swapp, and I think also Vicky Bouton's comes on clear, don't they? Can't remember if it's her or not. But I love it when they come on the clear backing because you can just move them around your page like that. I actually think the backing isn't based on Heidi Swapp or Vicky Bouton. I think it's more of the type of sticker it is, right? These are more of a puffy sticker, so I think that's why they're on the clear, where the ones on the white are more cardstock based, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I do try to get that Bright to work. It's not going to. Here, I even took it off of the sheet. Okay, I'm going to stick it on the photo. Nope. And then I like it kind of over to the side right there, but that is so weird to read Shine, and then, I don't know, it's like Shine is set in, right? I don't know. I didn't like it. I really wanted the Shine Bright, but it just ends up being Shine. I try it down there. Nope, not going to work. We're going to put it back where it was originally, and we'll put the Bright back on the page and use it for something else. Maybe we'll have bright lights somewhere coming up down the road where we can spell out lights and use the Bright. I don't know. Okay, so I do pull out some more of these balloons, and here's where I'm taking them apart. I don't know. I'm not clearly on camera, but that is the second piece. It's just kind of like a glossy finish, and then the top piece is right here, and that is the epoxy. That is the shiny like epoxy. The first piece is just like a cardstock stick, glossy cardstock sticker. So yes, your dimensional embellishments you can absolutely take apart. You can take apart anything. You can change anything. If you get an embellishment in and it's half of it works for you and half of it does not, change it, cut it, color it, take it apart. Here we're going to pop this up on some foam tape. Now this is, I have not done. Okay, these are puffy stickers from Heidi Swapp that Enjoy came off of that title sheet. They're very thin puffy stickers, so you don't get that enjoyment when you're pushing on them and it's really goopy. You don't get that. But they're puffy. They do have a nice feel and texture to them, but they're thin. So I've never done that. I actually popped up a puffy sticker. But these puffy stickers are puffy, but they're super, super thin. Okay, so we're going to use this piece right here. This, again, is the bottom piece. So it's like a glossy coated cardstock sticker. Sorry about that again. I had the opportunity to mute my phone when I got interrupted and didn't. I apologize. We're going to shop this around. Now you can see a little bit on top of that pink right there. There's a little bit of a square. You can see where the foam tape was on it, but that's okay because I'm going to layer this up over it and it's going to kind of disguise it a little bit. So you can't really see that too much. I am going to take these hearts. Now, at the end, I'm not 100% happy with the finished project. So I might keep it on my desk, look at it a little bit, and see what I can add or take away or change. Because I'm not 100% happy with it. But, you know, it turned out pretty good. We're still not done. What do we got to do now? Okay, so we have these Heidi Swapp tags. When I ordered, when I said her new collection, I got everything. I got everything. So she has these vellum pockets with tags in them, and they're really, really, really cute. Well, I just used on this one, I do end up using one of those, how it's intended to use in a coming up layout, but that's beside the point. I did pull out a tag from one of those vellum pockets and went ahead and decided to use it right here. That space down at the bottom just really needed something, but I don't know if this is exactly what it needed, but that's what it got. I needed a spot for journaling anyways. Even though with that light pink paper, I could just journal directly onto it. I got my white gel pen because that happy die cut had a black spot on it, and it was kind of annoying me. So yes, I just pulled out a white gel pen and just dotted it over the black spot that was on there. It's the little things, guys, that bother me a little bit. Here I am trying to use, I don't even know what this stuff is. It doesn't even tie in a knot. It's super, super duper thick. And this is something Jim had laying around the house. And when I was, laying around, and it was in the junk drawer. You know, we all have one of those junk drawers. When I was packing up the house, I found it in that drawer. And I'm like, So I thought, I don't know what it's for. But I thought maybe I can use it in my craft room. So I kept it. And, not so much. I have not so much been able to use it. Here I'm trying to cut off. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to cut off a little piece and make one of the ties in it with a paper, little paper flags coming out. I think that's really cute. In the end, I just decided to cover that hole up with like a heart. That's one of the spots that I might want to change. I might put something in it. I don't know. So I am going to end up dotting these hearts around like you would, enamel dots. I'm going to move this one. It says fun. We're going to move it back over to this. That one gets moved. That one, it's been handled so much on this layout. I think right now I'm looking for those watercolors. I used to use them so frequently, they always sit out on my desk. And in fact, that is where I found them, even though I haven't used them for at least a year, probably more than that. I'm going to take just a little bit of water and spray it. See, you can see I use that one the most. Spray it in there. Now, when I first ended up doing this, look, it's turning yellow. My brush is not clean, so I have to go away. I will clean that out with a baby wipe, get a new brush, and I ended up choosing a larger brush that's a flat brush, so I can get lots of dense splatters when it comes out. So apparently I did not do the editing on the end of this video super well, and I'm very sorry. I'll be back in just a second. I had to clean that out, guys. So I chose this one, and I'm kind of mixing that water around with the end of the paintbrush before I stick the paintbrush in it, because I wanted to make sure that I got all the color out. And that it was really still just this platinum color. So here it's thick. So I first tried to bang it on my hand, but my hand wasn't really stiff enough. So I pull out my scissors to bang it on it. This watercolor, the metallic watercolor paint is really, really thick. And so I keep having to add a little bit more water. I like it when it's thick because I like it when it dries in those clumps on the page. I think that is so cool. So I was actually going for the clumps. You can see right here, I got a baby wipes right up off this photo. Totally amazing. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to support my channel, go to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com and pick yourself up something over there. And you can check the links down below. We've got Mini Kit Monday, Facebook pages, Kathy and Dollie's channels, what John and I are up to with the Jeep. All that stuff is down below. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. There'll be more on this video. We still got like 20 seconds. Okay, bye guys.